All right, can you hear me now? Oop, there we go.
What's going on?
Ah, man. Doing good, doing good. Today was a pretty crazy day. I looked at the screen, just saw a big, big bullish candlestick, and I was like, okay. And
You
then,
getting bearish?
well, nah, 8:30 CPI, the price like shot up and before it fell down.
Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna drop. I got in the cells bright and early. I
Then,
finally cashed the sale, and I traded the wrong account. I was so sick. I was like,
ah,
damn, I could have been up a rack.
that's all right. It's all right. You're gonna get that on the live account. The thing is, you did the trade regardless on whether it was demo or live. That means you can reproduce it.
Yeah, I would have loved it on the live account. Well, on the what you call it account, so it could go towards my stuff.
True, true.
I was like, no way. I thought I took the trade on the damn. I was like, yeah, I'm up 1,000. I'm geeked up. And then I looked back and I was like, nah,
Crazy.
on a demo.
So, uh,
Made 1,200 on the demo. I was sick. And I was
it's
getting egged on by Nas because I kept trying to get in the sale. And this shit would not play out.
yeah, it's well, I mean, when did you enter in on the sell? Trading view. Okay,
I can't see your screen. I don't know.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, I got in at like 9:30 ish. Got cooked.
Oh, right at market open. Top step. Pull that one up. All right, you should be able to see it now. There we go. Okay, this is NQ. Look at gold. Got this practice account. So it's kind of different trying to manage your risk on here. It's like you can put in an order, but you can't put in your stop loss or your take profit before you enter in on the trade. You gotta do that after the fact.
Yeah.
So I was
You
like,
know you could take the trade on Tradeovate like I have on TradingView.
oh yeah,
Yeah, damn, you already set it up like that. I don't like this damn thing. You
oh
could
you
do it.
don't,
You could do it on Tradeovate, set it up, trade or whatever, and then have it on TradingView.
oh, okay. So if you already select top step backs, it's too late,
Yeah,
or
it's
can you
too
still
late.
do? Oh, it's too
You gotta
late.
the whole account.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just probably try it on a different account then, because I
Yeah,
was playing with the lot sizes and everything on this I guess this platform. And I was still trying to figure everything out. So I mean, because on TradingView, it's a whole lot easier to manage risk on there. But this one is not bad.
yeah. It gets laggy when you get into like the 1 minute. Like it move. It does not move like as fast as the market is.
True. I mean, the seconds time frame is like, especially when you get into a zone, it's really nice. I've been practicing with that lately. All right, so let me see what the daily's doing. So, been consolidating up here. So we're in a range. Trading up. There's a whole year. We've been in an uptrend now. We kind of flatlined out around the 22 to 24.50. Look at this on 4 hour. Can I change the visibility? No, never mind. So we got this type of thing going on right now. We're like starting to coil up. And we're coming up to this little area right here.
Very nice. Yeah,
This is this is gold.
I do not like trader top step.
Nah. See, this is what I thought you was talking about. When I saw that they had the seconds time frame in there, I was like, oh, this must be what he's talking about.
Nah.
This is nice.
Oh, the entry. I got in at like the minute.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I got in at the minute. I seen it. I got in the first time. I was too early, and I got back in right at the right time, and it bounced a couple times from that area, and then it
Hmm.
dropped. I was like, damn, everybody was looking to get into the buys. I was like, yo, the way that market been pushing up, I knew that shit
It's
was going.
gonna come down at some point.
Yeah, I just kept trying to get in too early. That shit. Don't ever predict. Don't ever predict the downside.
Well, let me look at Nasdaq real quick. Then let's see.
Get cooked. So
So
my
this was
entry was
today.
like, you see that candle with the wick?
Yeah,
I got
let me
in
get on
there.
a 5 minute.
Oh, you got in. Oh, my man was eating all over the place.
Oh yeah, I was. That had like I put all the trades on there. I had this one, that initial sell.
How
Then
much
when
you
we
go in with a 10 lot?
with this,
Um. Oh yeah, like all your accounts.
so on Top Step, I got a 50K account,
Hmm.
and I'm still kind of figuring out I guess the lot sizes on here. Like I do the full Nasdaq contracts, and
Oh
I
yeah,
would
you got to trade the mini.
yeah. I will. So like today, I had hold on, let me look at Discord because it showed my lot size on there. I believe
Yeah.
I was on two contracts, and then I was trading the US 30, and I only did one because I didn't back test or try to like use it on the practice account. So on Nasdaq, oh yeah, Nasdaq, I only did one contract size. So the first trade was hit full TP at 585, and the Dow Jones, I had two break evens and one to win. Yeah, each one I just did one contract because I wasn't sure on I didn't want to get into a trade and all of a sudden I over leverage. But my risk for the first trade right here on Nasdaq, go back to
Hmm.
a 1 minute, pull this back. Okay, I'm just walk through the day. So I got onto the screen at around 9 o'clock, and I saw this big push up from CPI 830. So we had this high put in and the bottom of this candle. I don't know why it keeps doing that. And the bottom of this candle. And once I got in around 9 o'clock, I was waiting for a deeper retracement, possibly into like the 50% of this whole move. And it didn't get it. It rejected from the 30. So then once I saw this impulse move from the low that was put in over here at the end of the day, this previous swing, I said, okay, we got an impulse off of a level. Let me put the fib up there. Once we get back near to the 50, we didn't quite get to the 50, but I saw, okay, we rejected from here and we pulled back. So I entered in a low risk trade over here with stops right by the 50. And you see, I mean, I took my profit like right over here because I was looking at it on the 15 second at this point. I think I shared a screenshot.
Hello. Damn.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yup.
It went out. I don't know.
No.
Let's see.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Oh, there you now.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Let me get back. Yeah. Now I was looking at this whole thing on a 15 second. So you saw how we rejected off of that level that was back there on the end of the day consolidation yesterday. Um, I just took this whole impulse move up, and once we broke below, I'm looking for the retest of one of these three levels. And once we get back to some of these levels, we look at the candlestick structure. So you're
Mhm.
seeing that we made this high and this low, made that high, closed below this low. It didn't respect it. So once we come back and we're anticipating, all right, we're going to respect this to make a new low. And we did. This was right around the start of a new hour. So with
Mhm.
like when you have a new hour or a new 15-minute candle or a new 4 hour candle, usually we can bank on other time frame traders to drive the market. And this is a 15-second time frame that I'm looking at it on. So if I look at the 1 minute, why does it take me all the
Yeah.
way back here?
I don't know. I hate that. They do that in trading view too.
Yeah, look at it on 1 minute.
Especially point something. I'm like, why does that shit always do that?
Yeah. So you're looking at the 1 minute. It's basically the same, but you just have to pay attention to the wicks. So we broke that previous candle low, and we're in this area of interest. This is your POI. So it breaks this low over here, and then we close below this bullish candle, retrace, and we have the continuation past this level. And when we want to manage the risk, I like using this is like one of my favorite tools now that Dave used. So we put it from the impulse move up to the
Mhm.
zone, and that's where I got my stop loss. And this is going to
Mm.
be like from the zone all the way over to here is always going to be a 1 to 3 or a 1 to 3.5, depending on how far the impulse is.
Mhm.
And of course, the yellow line is break even, and then this is the partial. You don't necessarily have to follow those rules, but I always like to break even once we hit the 30 because it saved me today. If I didn't break even, then I would have lost the trade today. But
Mm.
I was happy with the 1 to 3, but yeah, that was a 1 to 3 straight up. But
Ooh.
insane potential today.
Yeah, I cut that shit up. Let it have.
Yeah.
Damn. I ain't take no trades after that.
Yeah, because, once you have like a big winner on that and you realize this didn't necessarily count, then you're always going
Mhm.
to, you kind of trying to live up to that last trade, and it messes you up psychologically. So you did the right thing of just waiting it out. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah. Usually I get emotional, try to jump in and get cooked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
Yeah. So let's see what
right
prices.
now,
Hmm?
I don't know if I just like every time I get in trades, it's like, man, I don't know if I'm just not understanding the market. But like, damn, I've been having I should be way ahead than where I'm currently at.
I mean, I wouldn't even think about it that way. I would just think of it in the sense that, already you've accomplished a lot and you've been consistent at it throughout this whole year. And when you feel like you reached a new low, whether you blow an account. I know you had the live account and you blew it. It's fine. Don't even worry about that because you're gonna get back to it. You're gonna have more accounts. Just the very fact that you did it. Some people go on their whole career and they give up and not even pass a challenge. So it's all about getting back up after you get punched in the face and keep doing it. Yeah, today was an insane sell-off though. So we came back down to this little swing over here that was on last week. This trade below.
I had it marked up. I knew it was gonna blow past all these other ones because it's already came into it. So I was already like, because this already marked up on my chart. I was like, yeah, it's gonna blow past all this shit.
Yeah, because I mean, you can see it. You can see it. We immediately for the whole week, right? This is pretty much the candlestick for the week up until today. It's just a big bullish candlestick going up. And now we have this long wick. And right now the weekly kind of looks like this. So I'll put this on a weekly time frame. Right there. So I imagine that this week will probably, like tomorrow, we'll probably close like this because we're below the open of the previous week, and we may retrace a little bit further down, maybe over to this area right here to fill in that little gap.
Yeah.
So back at the 15-minute, we have this little swing, and then we got that gap in price right over here, right? So based off of the news that we have tomorrow, we have PPI at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So I don't expect a huge move. We may have a deeper retracement coming up to maybe this zone right here. They're in London.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't usually watch NASDAQ during London, but we're in an interesting spot. We're definitely in a zone. So I'll be looking at NASDAQ in the morning. But for tonight, like gold and copper, let's see, gold. This is a hard, oh yeah, this was a level. I think this is all-time high on gold. If I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. It's the
Still got some more to go.
yeah.
From the look of it, it looked like they want to take out the all-time high, but
Yeah, that's at this gray bar up here, 24.54. And you can see that, I mean, gold is bullish. We're just in this range. So we're just at a sort of like, I don't know if you ever heard like of a rally-based rally. Yeah, so this is exactly what's happening right now with gold. And lows are being respected. We're in this consolidation over here. Minutes. Oh, actually, gold had a nice setup that I wasn't able to take advantage of today. I mean, yesterday. I had it marked out and I didn't take it. Right over here. This was CPI. Had this low. Put in this high. Consolidated for a little bit. Broke out. Pulled back. And once we broke about, yeah, right over here. Oh man, my cat's going nuts. Yeah, to take that. I wasn't too confident in that one. All right, what do we have going on now? All right, get rid of all of this. So, all right, the day level, current low of the day. We've got
That's hard to see on this dark screen. Not gonna lie.
it's hard to see what.
So it's kind of hard to see on this dark screen.
Oh, really?
I don't
Change
think can you change the background in here?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Same thing like trading view. Symbol body. I just did the dark screen because it's easier on the eyes sometimes.
Yeah.
Borders, black. That looks crazy. Wick, black. There we go. Oh, matter of fact, a little lighter. Okay. Let me get rid of the watermark too. Watermark. All right, this might be better. So we got this swing right here. If we dip down there, that'd be a nice area to look at. And we have this low. And this swing top here. So for the day, trending down. Yo, what is up with this cat? Over here causing all that noise.
Man, wild and free.
Mm-hmm. So now what I'll do, I just like to mark off the highs and lows.
Mm-hmm.
This as a reference point. And you see that we're breaking below over here. But at 9:30 Eastern time is 9:30 p.m. Eastern time is when the Asian equity markets open. So it's kind of like NYSE open. That's when we can expect a little bit more volume. So why don't you go mess with your mother? Over here messing with this bag. All right. This takes some time to mark off some zones. Does the screen look a little bit better? Can you see it clear?
It's a little bit better.
Yo, stop chewing on my charger. These cats have too much energy at night. All right, so is there a way to take partials on this platform?
I have not figured that out.
No.
I just move it to like take profit.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I know in like Trading View, I had that one way
Well,
where you edit the contract size and you just move it
yeah,
up. Yeah.
yeah. I just move it to TP.
Okay.
Or I moved the stop loss to like where I wanted profit to hit.
I got you. I got you. So
I haven't figured it out on there. I've been trying like how do you take partial? It look like it only allows you to just like flat out either cancel it or just take some profit by moving the stop loss.
mm, so we got this long wick back here. It's right at the 30 right now. So that would look like the zone here. This area and this area. It's trading right over here right now. Oops. I want to see what price does in the next 10 minutes. Now, if we get something to where this is the bottom of a wick right over here, this would be a zone.
Okay.
This is the top of the impulse move right here. So if 930 comes and we see some sort of like, where is it? Something like this, and we consolidate over here for a little bit and come up, that could be a trade right there. But I'd rather wait for 930 to see if it confirms. Because as soon as 930 hits, you can have something where it comes like this, comes up, comes down, then does something crazy. I think I might sign up for another Apex account.
Apex, I'm starting to really not like. I can't tell like when I'm in like where I'm at. Like so,
Yeah,
tell. It's like, yo, y'all need to have a better system so people
See,
can know.
TopStep has that thing where their dashboard is really nice. I give it to them.
Who?
TopStep, their dashboard is really nice.
Yeah, yeah. I wish like Apex right now got all this damn selling. I wish all these other companies would sell like that. Have sells because some of them be like $200 for like a $50,000 account. Like I can't
Mm-hmm.
pay that.
Nah. I mean, I remember when I was um, trading forex for the most part, and some of the prop firms over there would be ridiculous. I don't know how much was a 100K account. I think it was like $400. Yeah. Yeah. This is our Asia session range right here. 56 dollars. Wait, no, that's not right. $5.50. Yeah. This move up here. So if you're looking at this larger move,
Let's see.
it's the bottom of this impulse. Up to the top. That means it's currently, oh, there we go. See? It's pulling up. Oh,
The lows. Damn.
yup.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you now.
Yeah, I say sweep the lows. Damn, the market sweeps the lows a lot. Dang.
All the time. You know, before you have a big move up, and if you go back and look, every time we have a big move up, it comes down, takes out everything, comes up. Usually comes up down to the 50% of whatever move up that we had before. So that's why I mark it off over here. We have the beginning of this move over here to the left. That's the beginning of the impulse move up. And this is the top. This would be our 30 or 50. And you see once we tap the 50, we have a nice little retracement back up. Man, stop trying to chew on my shit. Cats.
Giving you a run for your money tonight.
I'm telling you, chewing up charging cords, microphones, everything. So 50% of the move right here, you see that push up. The 50% of the trend. So usually at the 50%, we can see where we'll have another leg up. It'd be nice if this comes over here and trades up to the top of this range, taking out all of this before coming back down, like during London or something. Like, give us one of these, comes up, trades up higher. We got another like 5 minutes before.
Standard kind of move.
Target this, or you can target top of the range. That's the loaded level. Okay, so yeah, close back above it.
Sometimes it's hard to know prices gonna be trending down for real when it's just sweeping the lows.
So
I guess when it's sweeping the lows, it doesn't really does a it don't retest
Well,
because you see how it's retesting. It's not supposed to do that, right? It's supposed to just keep shooting, break back into the range, and shoot back up.
so I'll break it down in the 15-second chart so we have more data to look at. Hold on. So we're trending up, then we broke this low, came down, we're in the downtrend. Yeah, this high over here that was broken. We kind of based down here, took out this level, and then trended back up. So if we're intending to go back up higher, then we shouldn't trade back below this wick.
Mm.
These little things right here annoying. But yeah, we shouldn't
Yeah.
trade back below that wick.
Okay.
And sometimes people would say that. I mean, this is the second time frame, so if this was like a 5-minute or 1-minute candle, then this could be like your hidden S&D zone.
Yeah.
But yeah, 9:30 is approaching. Bring it back to 1 minute. What I'll just do now is just mark off the highs and lows, making a low down here. This is 30% of the trend. And at the 30% of the trend is this low right here as well.
I feel like you can't. Well, you got to trade a bigger lot size, but dang, trading from like the 15 1 minute.
I mean, think of it this way, because whether you're in the 15, the 1 minute, or the daily, we're all looking at the same thing. Because you see that consolidation up at the high for the day, broke down below. We have this little area right here. It's kind of like serves as a little swing because you had that high, and then we pulled back and continued. So somewhere along this, we can anticipate a reversal. Oh wait, this is at the actual trend right here. This is it right here. That's the bottom. That's the top. So yeah, we just broke past the 70%. So down here is 50% of the trend, and if we trade back down into the 50% of the trend, then it's possible we can get a reversal. Switching back and forth is disorienting sometimes. Sorry, there we go. So yeah, this is the 70%. We just traded right below it. Made a little bit of a support right here. It's 9:30. Now, if we come back up here and close above here, then odds are that we're going to continue doing some of these to the top end of this range. For me, yeah, that's I probably could have done a better job marking out some zones a little bit more accurately, but this is Asia session. One minute after Asia open. We are 1-3. And what we want to do is just wait for break, close, retest, continue.
Okay.
Now, some people, just because of what time it is, they would like have a lower risk entry right here just for the position and be targeting that. But I don't know, you can catch yourself getting stopped out a lot because see, we have this sort of downtrend forming. We could put in 2 more of those and keep going. This is where the patience pays off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
I say
you know, for me, sometimes just having these little red dots help me figure out what the market structure looks like.
Uh-huh.
Um, instead of looking just at the candles. Yep. Some people prefer trading gold in Asia because it's a lot slower. I know sometimes in New York session or London session, it looks like price is trying to rip your face off.
Yeah, it feel like the best time to trade gold is during like London, Asian and London session.
Yeah,
And by
because
London session, you can see that shit not already move.
yeah. Now, I guess one thing I'd like to note though, we did have this consolidation, and we had this level right here, which is our current high of the day that was taken out right here. So we then consolidated at the lower part, taking a fib of the whole day. 50%. They're trading away from the 50%. So if we don't come back and trade up back above this area, then we'll probably have a sell-off to go down to the zone, or any one of these levels. This is the 50% of the trend. This is the nearest zone from that, and this was this right here. This is that last low that was put in on that swing right here. So now if we do take down that low, come back lower, then we'll likely want to see we'll pull back into this previous range for the continuation. Didn't get a closure below yet. What happens oftentimes is that we can get this low taken out, we just stab through it, and we come up. But if we get a close below,
Mm-hmm.
and then then we pull back, then I'd definitely like sells at that point. This would be a good opportunity to play with lot sizes on gold because I haven't even tried gold yet.
Nah, that depends. If you're trading like regular gold, that shit was quick. For like a 1 lot, 2 lot. I
Yeah,
had to jump on the menu. Yeah, you gonna blow account quick as hell.
I think I know in TradingView if you do like the full contract gold, I think it's like $25 a tick or something like that.
Those are more exciting. Shit. If I get in a winning trade, I want to see my shit going crazy.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay, so
One
it
of them
looks
little
like
lots be making me
yeah. I mean, really, if you're looking at it from just getting a good position and holding on to it, to take practice, like to mentally be prepared for that. But if you can hold on to a trade for like 30 minutes to an hour with a good position and good size, oh man, you can scale up an account really quick. So yeah, we closed below and we're getting this big rally up now. And this is that previous range I traded. So at least a 30 is what I would like to see for a sell. And keep in mind that we could come back up to any one of these two levels. So we broke the high, which is a good indicator. We got 2 seconds left, closing above. Now, if we can get a deeper pullback, then we might be able to get a position, as long as we don't break this high. If we do, then that's a structure break and we gotta wait. And the deeper the pullback, better chances are that we'll get a better move. Because right here, yeah, it was real narrow. This would be a lot better. I'd rather wait for this type of entry. And then it would look like something like this. Maybe get a rejection over here, trying to induce people to short, swiping back up, and then come back down. This tool looks better. Back here, consolidate, pull back, and then go down. That type of pattern is what we'd be looking for.
Are you gonna take the trade?
Yeah, if it presents.
Okay. Are you on a practice account?
Yeah, this is the 50K account. I usually don't trade Asia. And looking at this, yeah. Not seeing anything that I really like. This was a better setup over here around 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, I don't think you can set alerts on this either.
Nah, that's why.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sign up for another Apex account then.
You gotta do trading view. I want to do another one, but the deal I got on my shit is too sweet.
The what?
It's $19. And then I just got I did blow the account up. I got a free renewal.
Oh, they give you free renewal. That's nice.
Yeah, but I think it was with the thing I signed with.
With the $20 50K account.
Yeah, the $20. Yeah, they get you a free one if you blow your account.
Huh.
So I just got my free one like what yesterday.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
So I haven't even been trading. Well, today. Come to find out it was.
That's all good. So one thing I like to note right here is we got this flow right here, which is being respected, right here. So that's what I'm expecting. And if we can get back here, this would be a nice position. Although I feel that stop loss is a little tight.
Just gonna respect that high. Trying to
Yeah,
break through it. Should hit it and drop.
yeah. The thesis is that we should respect this structure, pull back, and have our stop loss like right around right below the 30 right over here.
That's so much easier to see the structure in the higher time frame be looking so confused.
I mean, it's the
So
same thing
much
on
more.
the higher time frame.
Yeah, but it's so like so much more like see here I could pinpoint the highs and lows.
Mm-hmm.
The higher time frame is more manipulation.
Well, yeah, you have large moves that show on the daily, but if you zoom it out far enough, you get the same picture.
Mm.
Right? If
I
you
don't know
can't
why
tell,
I thought you was in the second in the minute.
oh yeah, this is the minute. I mean, I could put it down into the seconds, so you can see. This is a 15 second, and you can tell by the candles that it's not much. This is the biggest candle I see right here, and this is 50 cent move. So one thing to note though is that clear and close above this high right here. So naturally, market moves and waves will pull back probably somewhere in the 50% of this range. And if our thesis is correct, we should get that continuation up, respect this level, and reject. But a lot of times we'll have that initial rejection, pull back, and then continue.
I hate that.
Gets people every time.
Getting cooked.
Yep. It gets the people that put their stops at break even too early.
That'd be me.
See,
I'd be mad as shit.
when you get in on a zone and you wait until price hits that 30, and then you hit that break even, it's a whole lot. So this was 9:30 right here. This is where we had the biggest candle that we've seen on the 1 minute since we looked at the screen. $1.30. Rejected right off the 50% of this range that was created. still waiting. So I got another 15 minutes and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
I'll be back bright and early. While we're waiting on that, just as a quick review of what's going on. Gold yesterday during CPI at 8:30 had the strong move up, had this little swing inside, continued up higher. This is our high of yesterday. We're just trading in between this range. Got an hour range over here for Asia, right around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Broke below this consolidation, and if we're going to continue to have this move from consolidation down from 9:30 to continue down to the 50% is what we're anticipating before we can get a large reversal, maybe during London or New York. That's the plan. Right now, we're just trying to get a nice little quick scalp from the zone. Oops, over here. This tool from over here. And if we get a large enough move, we could probably hold this. But, you know, this is a complete difference from trading NASDAQ during New York session. So if we're paying attention to candlestick structure, still respecting these lows right here, pushed up higher, still respecting that low here. We're still sweeping up. So ultimately, if this low gets broken down, then we didn't get that deep retracement to the 50, and we just had one tap of the 30. Yeah, no, I've been back testing using this tool, and it definitely helps in the aspect of getting your risk management in check and only targeting like a 1 to 3 or better. So you have a higher potential to get in 1 to 3. And if you don't, and you get down to break even over here and it reverses back on you and turns into a loss, well, it won't turn into a loss because you put it at break even. But a lot of the times I see it come down to the partial and reverse. The partial is at that 50% right over here. And that's still 1 to 2 in most cases. But I just extend the stop loss out here a little bit. But one thing I will say though about Asia session, Wednesday nights are usually a great time to look at gold during Asia because that's where Wednesday is usually when you have your reversal, and in Asia session,
I thought it was Tuesday and Thursday. My bad.
Oh, well, yeah, Tuesday and Thursday is good too, but if you're looking at Asia specifically, especially if we have like a narrow range day on Wednesday and
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of choppiness, usually you see like Asia right off the gate, like right around 8 p.m. Eastern time up to 9:30, have like a breakout. And if once it breaks out in Asia, more times often than not, it'll hold and reach to a new level, whether it be to the upside or downside. I got like a lot of examples um, in live trading, like screenshots of that setup happening.
Okay. So Asia, just look for the reversal on a Wednesday.
Not necessarily a reversal, it's like either a reversal or continuation. So if you see that price has been consolidation or been consolidating at the end of New York session, like a tight narrow range, talking like $5, $10, um, then you can anticipate Asia breaking out of it.
Okay.
You notice how we've been looking at this screen for close to an hour now. You know, I've just been waiting.
I wish I had more. I wish I had more patient like this.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Looking at this range, we didn't even get a tap onto there. You know what we really want is a nice impulsive move up, because the whole thing behind this tool is to put your entry by the zone, whatever zone it may be.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a deeper zone, then you have more RR on the table. So if we get like big impulsive bullish candle all the way up to this level,
Mm-hmm.
and we consolidate over here and have some type of reversal pattern,
Mm-hmm.
then we don't uh, we don't want to enter in as soon as we hit that level. We want to see some type of confirmation, and that requires a lot of patience, because when you see price come up to a level and then trade away from it, you don't think it's going to come back, but it usually does. And if it doesn't come back, that's okay. That wasn't part of your plan. That was one of the most important lessons I had to learn.
Mm.
You know,
You know what I noticed in the 1 minute?
was that
When you trade with the trend and you take a trade, your win rate goes up crazy.
on the 1 minute?
Yeah, like when you're trading with the trend, like where like for example, like Nas been trading up.
Mm-hmm.
If I just like yesterday, if I just kept trading buys, I would have been. I could have bypassed the $25,000 account in like an hour or two,
See,
but I
yeah,
kept doing dumb shit.
like trading, trying to fade the move.
Yeah, trying to. I'm buying, I'm selling. I was in the 1 minute doing all type of. I wanted to try something different.
Well,
I was getting. Cooked.
I think that's a great thing though, because a lot of people get stuck into like one trading style, and they've
Mhm.
been doing it for the longest time, and they haven't really seen success. But they believe that this
Yeah.
is the one way to do it. It's good to experiment, and if you see more success doing something, then keep doing it, because you're only going to get better. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like you can do great at the 1 minute. I mean, you have a good eye to spot setups. It's just
Yeah.
waiting for the candle to print. And the thing with the 1 minute too is you'll find a lot more opportunities to enter in, as opposed to trading like the 5 or the 15. In the 15 minute, you might only get like one entry on a pair a day, but
Mm.
it's a nice sizable move. But on the 1 minute, you know, based on what zone you take your trade out of,
Mhm.
you can get 4 to 5 opportunities in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you miss one, it ain't no sweat. You 9 times out of 10, you got another one around the corner.
Yeah, so not to make you some moolah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Again, and even with the risk, because if you taking it at the right areas and you're targeting a 1-3, you know, if you risk $60, you can make $250 in a trade. Risk $100, you can make three. You don't have to put on a bunch of crazy risks. Usually on an account, like let's say if you're trading the $50,000 account, um, I just split my risk up into 10 trades. If I have my allowance is like $200 a day. If I lose $200 and I have 10 losing days in a row, then I deserve to fail that challenge at that point. Something's not right with my system or my mindset.
Can you explain that again? Because heard about splitting the risk up, and I really didn't understand that.
Okay.
What is the difference about splitting the risk up, which you just explained amongst a period of time in different trades?
Okay. So let's just say you have an account, right? And you want to open up an account and you want to put in $600, right? And your goal is to possibly double that account. So every single trade that you get into, you want to target a 1 to 3. So for every $1 that you risk, you want to make three. So if you split this up in 10 ways, you have 10 trades
It's $60.
at $60. Right?
Okay,
So
what do you mean? So how would you do three?
so this right here, this trade right here, if okay. So let's just say we get the setup that we were looking for, right? And price trades up to
Okay.
this area,
Okay.
and we get that reversal pattern, and this is our
Uh-huh.
full take profit right here. This would be a 1 to 3.5 restore ratio. So we're
At the
basically
top or at
tripling.
the bottom?
This right here would be our entry,
Okay.
and if it comes all the way down here, then that would be our take profit,
Right.
equating to a 1 to 3 trade. So this tool right here is something I've been back testing for like past couple of days now. And
Mhm.
let me share a screenshot explaining what it does in the group chat. But I'm gonna circle back around to answer your question too. So here it is right here. Okay. So that tool right there with each of the zones. So like the yellow zone, when it hits that yellow line, then you put your
Mhm.
position to break even. When it hits the first green line, and this is a good point to take partials. You can take 50% off or whatever percent off the table of risk. And then that
Mhm.
second green line is your full take profit. The line below that, the white line, is the bottom of the impulse move that came up to get you into the zone for your
Uh-huh.
entry. And this would be where your runner is. So everything past here, you have your stops at break even at that point or in profit, and you're just letting it run. And
Okay.
that's based off of the higher time frame move. So if you're trading with the trend, then you're just
Mhm.
looking to keep adding into the profits. But for risk management, again, if you have a $600 account, then you basically have 10 chances to scale that up. And for every winning trade that you get, you're tripling that 60. So You win a trade, then you get 180, essentially, right here, 180, right?
Mm.
And if you lose a trade, that's okay. You're only losing 1 hour, so that 180 turns to 120. So it's managing risk in the sense that you're looking for trades like this. You're not making any, silly trades or trying to get a 1-to-1. You're looking for the best setups, and that means you're waiting for the setup to happen, as we were
Mhm.
tonight, and basically still in this downtrend. Like after we get off the screen tonight, that setup could happen, and then we just missed it, and that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's basically sticking to your rules and saying, all right, every day I come to the screen on this $600 account, my max risk is $60 for that day. So that can mean that you're only going to take one trade for that day at $60, or you can take two trades at $30, and so on and so forth. Three trades at 15. I mean, sorry, three trades at $20, basically, and so on and so forth. However you want to split it up. If you're a person that if you trade the higher time frame, let's say like a 15-minute and above,
Uh-huh.
then you know you would probably want to stick to one entry and maybe split it up into two. So you might want to utilize something like this. But if you're like on a lower time frames and trying to really pinpoint where you are, and you're looking at candlestick structure,
Mhm.
and you're looking to get in on a move where, let me see, pull up NASDAQ. I had some examples from today. So if you were trying to get into a move based off a candlestick structure, and you're in a higher time frame zone, because this is a 15-minute zone that's highlighted over here, and you're seeing that we have a shift happening where we close up
Mm.
above a level and we're retesting a previous range,
Mhm.
then you can go ahead and put your full risk on for that day to target that 1 to 3. And again, like I was telling Mark a little earlier, you're going to have on a 1 minute multiple opportunities to find entries like these. And this was one
Mm.
from this morning. This was CPI on NASDAQ. And
Oh yeah, I was looking. I
yeah,
was looking on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. I didn't look at Bitcoin today. Let's see. Let's look at the chart.
Yeah, I looked at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looked the same way.
Same way?
Well, a little bit different. Yeah, they was in a major downtrend.
Yeah, a lot of things went down. Gold was the only thing that went against it. Let me see. B.
Yeah, it went. I didn't get a chance to actually look at it, but I read some of the news and they said it was weak. That the numbers was real weak.
Yeah. And we have tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, manufacturing numbers PPI coming out. So that would be a good
Yeah.
opportunity after the news to find a position. Okay, this is Bitcoin. This is what I've marked out. Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was nice.
Mhm.
So this one was today. It was on a 15-minute.
Mhm. Yep, right there. Mhm. Right where? Yeah.
8:30. I move up. Straight to these levels. It looks a little weird. Yeah. Oh yeah, this almost identical to Nasdaq a little bit. That big move up, and then the downtrend creeping
And
down.
then that major drop.
hmm And one thing, notice the bottom of that wick or that news candle. Once we tap
Yes.
into it, we had two impulses up and then fall right through it. So when we trade below a level like this, you can almost always expect a pullback. So it's always the best thing to do is to mark off some of the previous ranges. And what I was showing Mark a little bit earlier too, just mark off your highs and lows from the trend. Count your swings. Notice when we respect the level and when we break through one. So when we come back into that range, you can see the price reacts at these levels. Same story on the NASDAQ.
That's what you said. That's pretty much where they use the support and resistance lines, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
It's more so because it gives you a better range.
Yeah. So with this tool right here too. So let's just say
the one you highlighted.
Yeah, this is called the GAN box, and what I have highlighted over here is like 30%, the 50, and the 70. And these are the levels whenever we get into a higher time frame zone. Namely, like, I'll show you what a zone would look like. Pull out the 15 minute. So the zone will look like wherever we have, let's say we are on this uptrend, and then we have a change in price. Like that, right?
Correct.
Our zone would look like this. And it would be from the previous high up here and a low before that down move. So when
you wouldn't mark it directly at it. You would mark it as the previous low before it goes to the next high.
Yes. Before we had that change in direction.
Okay.
Yeah. And again, sometimes, because it all looks different, but if you pay attention to where your highs and lows are, and just mark them off, you can get a better idea on structure. Some people just like to have the line chart, and that helps too. But once we...
that's the purpose of the line chart.
Yes. So you can, basically identify where your levels are, and see where the swing points are. Because right here, this would basically be a swing point. Because, price came up, made a high, and then traded away.
And then it made the major drop.
Yes. And if I project this out a little bit further, we haven't retested that area yet. So that went untested. And now price trade a little bit further away to maybe possibly retest that zone a little bit later on in time.
Yeah, because the trend is in a downtrend right now.
Right.
If you go to the daily, you can see it in a downtrend.
Yeah, Bitcoin's been on the downtrend for a while.
Not that long.
Yep.
Well, I mean, recently. Yeah, and that's because it made it. See, I knew it was going to drop right there where you are. See, they had those three. I took that as a triple top. And from there, I knew eventually it was going to drop. Right here with test. Exactly.
Yeah.
I seen it there and seen we were going to be in a downtrend. And then when it came back up, double one.
Oh, wait, let me go back.
And then it dropped.
Oh, yeah, you're saying when you saw this triple top forming over here. Yeah, you can see.
And then over, when you go.
Over here?
And there was the next one. I knew it was going to be his next big move down.
I see.
And right where you have the zone marked off, that's why I feel it's going to go all the way there before it eventually hits this reversal back up.
So you see that sharp move down, enticing people to short, and then once we break below a certain level, we always get that pullback for the real move.
Correct.
And then later on in time, because we actually came up to the 50% of this level, but we came back up and went right back to the 50% before we came back even lower. That's part of it. It moves in waves. And it's really important to be in sync with the market and not to get greedy and set our targets too far. And keeping in mind with the structure. So with that previous range, any one of these levels is where we can take a trade from, and our target would be that low before we got into the zone. That's how this tool works right here. And every step of the way, we have a tool to manage our trade on the way down or on the way up. Hold on. You there, Mike? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, I can't hear
Now
you.
I didn't know if you heard me or not. I was asking you where do you find the lines with the two green lines, the yellow line, and the two white lines?
Oh, so this tool right here, the fib rotation tool, is what you want to use.
That's what that is.
Yeah. So when I open this up, when you use it, default, it's not gonna look like the way I have it right here. So these are the settings that you want to set it to. I mean, you can put any colors that you want, but
hold on, let me take a picture. No more.
Yeah, and it's in the Discord chat. I just posted it on there too. So you have it on there as
okay, well then no need for me to take a picture. I can pull it up in the Discord.
Yeah, it's on the Discord, and it has all the levels and the names for the levels too. So the red line is your area of invalidation, so that's where your stop loss is going to be. The ZE is where you're going to have your entry in, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Great tool to use to manage risk while you're in a trade.
Yeah, I was looking at those today. Even the little circle, I was wondering what the circles were.
Oh, these right here?
And the Fibonacci circles.
Oh, the Fibonacci, yeah.
Fibonacci circles, yes.
Hey, Didi, are you a retail trader or, I mean, how do I say it? How do you trade?
Right now I've been dabbing in Bitcoin because I had some money in Bitcoin already.
No. Like what type of trader are you? That's what I mean.
I guess he's trying to ask what strategy.
Intraday.
Okay.
I like intraday. Between like when I was with you guys last time, I've been looking at the SBS.
SBS, okay.
And I tried that out on the Meta platform where I do my testings and practicing before I actually do it on my own, and I really like that. So I like to trade, Bitcoin, Euro, the Great British Pound. So, and I like to trade between, the 15 minute. I look on the daily to see, where it's going. And then I'll go down to like the 4 hour, and then I'll go from the 15 minute. But since I've been paying attention to you guys, I see how you could get your money faster in the daytime by paying attention to a smaller time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been dipping and dabbing in a smaller time frame to see how I can work with it.
Okay. And have you back tested, using like the lower time frames?
Yes,
Okay.
I use all time. This was crazy. I pretty much look at all time frames.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because
I
they
look
all
at,
show
like
you
I
the
said,
same thing.
yes, but they show you the same thing in a different view. I
Yep.
like to see a wider view of my charts.
Hmm.
Sometimes in the lower time frames, I can't see everything on exactly what's going on. So before I get to moving in a quicker time frame, I like to see my wider time frame in the daily to see exactly which way I'm going, to know which way to head when I'm playing in my lower time frame.
You got it. You got it 100%. You
So
sound like a
so
seasoned
I can really,
professional.
but I'm not. I'm just starting, and I'm just trying to find my own way in this.
Hmm.
You know, without like when I first started, I did 100% all news. Like I'll catch the news and then I'll put a trade in, and I realized that I was missing a lot of money.
Hmm.
So then when I would get in with the news, because I really wasn't too much into understanding the chart, sometimes I'll get knocked out by the reversals, the pullbacks.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
Even
that
though,
used to get me.
right, even though I knew it was going in the trend way, the pullbacks would knock me out and then knock my confidence out, and I lost a lot of money. And
Hmm.
then when I looked at it again, it ended up going the way that I knew it was gonna go. So I couldn't figure it out. So like this is like I'm going in my second year now. So
Oh,
now
nice.
I understand a lot more. I've been dipping and dabbing in a lot of people things, taking little snippets and stuff like that. But to figure out where I am, and I've been trying out everything to see what works with me. And I really like the SBS. That works with the support and resistance
Hmm.
and everything.
See, the best thing with the SBS is, you gotta wait for it to print out before you get in. So it really helps you wait for that setup to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do like the SBS, and you can catch a larger move,
Yes.
depending on how the price is moving.
Yes, and it slows me down for my early jumps, which
Hmm.
was a lot of things I used to do when I first started in my first year. Like I tried it out just for the hell of it to see how I was gonna do. I lost a little bit of money, not too much. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I just
we all got to
I
pay our
kind of
dues.
slowed up. Yeah, yeah. So I slowed up and I went to more lessons. So now that I'm in my second year, I understand a whole lot more than what I did.
That's what I'm
And so
talking
now
about.
Market to start
the
paying me their
pullbacks,
dues.
huh?
Yeah. No, I said it's time for the market to start paying me their dues.
Yeah,
Exactly. Time to take
yeah,
money back.
Yeah.
So now now it's just the fact that just getting the funds together. So I had some setbacks, so I don't have nothing free to put in. So when I get that, I'll be ready.
There you go. Come prepared.
So I'm just learning why till I get there.
That's what I'm talking about. So, side note, I just pulled up gold, and the plan that we had out played out perfectly, right at the 50% as we anticipated. So
Mhm.
earlier on, we are waiting for something like this. We see this pattern that played out.
Oh, did it play out and we
It
missed it?
it played out right here at the 50.
Oh shit.
So we saw this downtrend happening, and the idea was we broke below this consolidation, waiting for a deeper pullback for a larger move down. We didn't get that until the start of the new hour, where we had that push up right into that 50. And then you can see where we can manage our trades using this tool. We see that this is a 15-second. Let me put it down to the 1 minute. You get that wick right there. We would go break even right here. We'd have our partials and full take profit was right here, resulting into a 1 to 4. and that's just waiting for the setup to happen. That's what really helps with the patience thing, because if you don't see a setup, then there's no need to enter in, because you don't have your risk predefined. Now if price traded up above right here past our invalidation zone, that means we're headed for the 70 for a possible reversal. If not, then sometimes we blow right past. But we just want to make sure that we get in at the levels. That's the only way we can get into the market. So we can have a predefined risk and reward. But yeah, no, regardless though. This is a good session. Nasdaq still.
I hate I made it late today. My phone been acting up all day. I ain't even get the notification you guys was in till later.
Oh, that's no worries. I mean, I'm still I'm almost done with that video. Just explaining like the daily process and how to use some of the tools, and just breaking it down real simple. So I'll have that out for you guys tomorrow after New York session.
All right.
Yeah, but I took some time this week to really back test and try to get everything refined, and I think I got it to a point to where when you see that setup happening in real time, it's a lot easier to go ahead and execute and manage risk that way. Because before, I found myself sometimes being at the zone and taking multiple, entries and trying to scale into it, which didn't really work out. But if I saw the setup happening time and time again, then I'm like, all right, I can go ahead and put the maximum amount of risk that I'm allowed for that day and be okay with it. So it's making the process as simple as possible so you can do it day in and day out, because Dave says it, every day is a trading day, and you can trade every day because the same moves happen every single day. But I mean, we got any questions?
No, I'm good.
You good? Okay. How about you, Mark?
I asked what I wanted to ask.
Oh, cool. Perfect. So, yeah, we'll have a backtesting session on Sunday. I think usually it might work a little bit better for the evening, because I know sometimes it may be a little bit early for Mark. So, if you want to get on a backtesting session together on Sunday, we'll do it at around 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, I think that's like 7 Central.
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool.
That's cool. All right. So I'll put on a notification like an hour before I get on, just make sure it works for everybody. Then we'll do that, and then I'll have that video up for you guys tomorrow too. But yeah. All right. It was a great session. So good night, everyone. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Y'all have a great night.
All right, you too. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.